Dear children, welcome to the Gita School Tupran online classes. In this video, we will learn about national movement in India, partition and independence, 1939-1947. This is the 14th chapter. You already learned that the Second World War. The Second World War was started in 1939. During this time, in India, most of the provinces were ruled by Congress prime ministers. You know that the British Parliament passed the Government of India Act in 1935. Government of India Act was passed in 1935. According to the Government of India Act, the Indians got the right to vote to select their representatives in province and central. But you know that only a small group of people got the right to vote. 12% of people got the right to vote for provincial and only 1% for central assembly. Then also, most of the provinces occupied by Congress party and ruled by Congress prime ministers under the supervision of British governor. As you know that total 11 provinces. In 1937, the elections were held total 11 provinces. In the 11 provinces, 8 provinces occupied by Congress party. That means 8 out of 11 provinces had a Congress prime minister, you know that, working under the supervision of British governor. Anyway, the Second World War was going on. Now Congress leaders got a confusion. What was the confusion? In this Second World War, to whom we should support? Can we support Germany, Japan, Italy, that means Axis forces, or can we support to British? Both was difficult because Britain had decided that India will participate in the war without asking even permission to even discuss with our Indian leaders, without giving any offer regarding the independence. The British declared that India was on the side of Britain. So that was the confusion of the Congress leaders. We can't support to Germany or Japan. Nazism, fascism, these ideas held by Indian leaders. As well as we could not support to British because without a permission they declared that India was on the side of Britain. In this issue, there was a conflict between Indian National Congress leaders. Most of the Congress leaders were opposed to Hitler, Mussolini and their ideology of fascism. They want to fight against fascist and Nazist ideas. Meanwhile, some leaders are not ready to support Britain because without offering any promise regarding independence, they declared that India was on the side of Britain. But see children, the situation of Britain was very difficult to think about India's freedom. During the Second World War, British was ruled by the Prime Minister Winston Churchill. He was the leader of Conservative Party. Conservative Party leader Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of Britain during the time of Second World War. The Conservatives wanted to maintain the empire for as long as possible. They are not ready to dismantle their empire because it is so difficult for them to dismantle their colonies. But the Labour parties in England showed willing to help the Indians to get their freedom. the British are ready to give the dominant status to India under the British Crown. But the Congress want to get the promise of the complete freedom for India from the British. And also, Congress demand that the immediate national government should be set up at the center. But the British objected this demand because British spread the idea of that Congress party was the party of Hindu people. They could not protest the interest of the Muslims and other minority people. So the Muslims and the minority people want to live in a safety atmosphere. British should be continued. Congress party was unable to protect these minority people interest. The British government began to suppress the movement which was started by Indian leaders. And also they used the land order system very strictly on the Indians. Anyone who opposed the government could be jailed immediately and kept in prison also. The people were not given the freedom of speech. In 1940-41, Congress party organized a series of individual satyagrahas to pressurize the British and also to get the promise from the British regarding independence. During this time, you know that Congress party became upset because until the British government did not give any promise regarding the independence. So, 1939, all the Congress ministers resigned from the province. You know that these Congress ministers elected during the 1937 elections. These all ministers resigned in October 1939. Now, the British government tried to make the Congress party weak and unpopular among the people. And also, the British started questioning the right of the Congress to represent the people of the country. Being a Hindu party, the Congress do not have right to protect the interest of the Muslims. This was the argument of the British people. So now you can see the British followed the divide and rule policy more vigorously, very badly. The British government began to support the Muslim League. Whatever it is they are planning, British government began to support. And also, the British government given a little importance to Congress party. That means, the British government given more importance to Muslim League and neglect to Congress party. Okay, in this time, you know that Muhammad Ali Jinnah, M.A. Jinnah, became very active leader in Muslim League. Next, we have to learn about the formation of Muslim League. This concept we can learn next video. Okay, thank you children.